Hi, I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and today's video is an update on the value of mid-priced breeches almost 3 years later. In April of 2018, I bought 2 different styles of Tuffrider breeches, 1 pair of Irideon riding tights, and 1 pair of Piper's breeches. I wanted to compare the quality and fit of the brands in relation to their price, with a first impression of each along with a review 6 weeks later. What I wanted to know was, is it really cheaper in the long run to buy the cheapest breeches possible? I spent years buying the absolute cheapest breeches available anywhere, because that's all I could afford. But I started getting extremely frustrated with how quickly my Tuffrider breeches would wear out. Do the more expensive ones really last any longer? That's why I did the original videos, and after almost 3 years of riding in them, I think I can confidently answer this. Of the Tuffrider, Irideon, and Piper's breeches that I bought, only 2 of them are still in my closet. Spoiler, it's not Tuffrider. I got 2 pairs of Tuffriders in the original video, 2 different styles, both of which have been unceremoniously retired. The $20 cotton schoolers were garbage within 3 months. The ribbed Defender style was a lot more rugged, but the crotch pilled up and thinned out where the chub rub happens, the seams all pulled apart on the side of the leg from how cheap the fabric is, and all the stitching around the ankle area broke and popped. They lasted about 1.5 years, a much better deal for $30. The Irideon tights and the Piper's breeches are still worn by me at least once per week each. So they're pretty much my only barn pants at this point. And they are in incredible shape. The Pipers have not faded at all in the long, hot, sunny summers that we have here. The fabric is still intact on all the seams, no rubbing in the crotch. They have stood up to the Cherokee rose thorns that I encounter on the trails where I ride. These thorns are fierce. They rip holes in all my shirts and everything, but these breeches have stood up to them. The zipper stays up. The silicone on the knee patches is still grippy and intact. I had a pair of Tuffriders once and the little silicone parts just picked right off. These are just in fantastic shape and will no doubt last at least 2 more years, maybe 3. The Irideon tights have just started to fade on the tops of the thighs after 2 summers. You know when you wear black breeches, the tops of the thighs start turning brown after a while. But I don't notice this at all under certain lights. There's only sometimes I look at it and I'm like, is that brown? The fabric on these never got thinned out or baggy, never came apart at the seams, or rubbed holes in the crotch. They are still incredibly comfortable and in wonderful shape. These will last me another year, I'm sure. Okay, real talk. One thing about both of these brands is how forgiving they are of weight changes. Like, I've got a pair of Dublin breeches that will cut off my circulation if I even eat an extra slice of pizza. But the Pipers and the Irideons will let me get fat and lose weight and have whatever kind of body I want, and they're just fine. They don't even care. It's so nice to have that body acceptance from your pants. So, the math. If you are watching every dollar and need the best value, here is what each of these brands will cost you per pair per year, approximately. If you buy the $20 cotton schoolers, you will spend approximately $80 per year in breeches. If you buy the $30 Defenders, you will spend approximately $20 a year on a pair of breeches. If you buy the $70 Irideon tights, you will pay less than $18 per year for a pair of breeches. And if you buy the $80 Pipers, it will cost you $16 in breeches for the year for 1 pair. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. The Pipers are also the best looking out of the bunch after all this time, and it turns out they're the best value as well. If a pair of mid-price breeches is still out of your budget, sign up for sales alerts on your favorite website. Make a habit of regularly scrolling through the clearance and the sales tabs on websites like State Line Tack and Chick Saddlery and Dover Saddlery. They are always offering discounts and sales, so you may be able to find a pair at a price you can afford. Keep looking. I hope this is helpful info. This was not a very extra video. I'm just trying to save y'all a couple dollars because every little bit helps. I get it. But hey, if you actually have extra dollars, why don't you click the link to my Etsy store in the description box below and get yourself an Extra Equestrians hoodie. It's got an extra equestrian unicorn on the back. I have been living in mine 24/7 and I'm really not sorry about it. And hey, subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. And click on another video while the credits roll. Thank you for watching and have a magical day.